Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the official kickstart of Haul Week here on my channel, where I'm uploading a new video here on my channel every single day this week. Today we're kicking off with one of my personal favorites, and it has been way too long since I've shared a LOFT haul, and I'm also adding in some Ann Taylor, actually a lot of Ann Taylor pieces, because I am loving their current stuff right now. This is probably going to be quite a long video because I found so many good things, and I know they're gonna have such great sales coming up. So as always, everything will be linked in the description box down below, as well as my sizing recommendations, and let's get started. So starting off with this sequin skirt, I honestly just couldn't wait to try this on because I was eyeing it online for a little while, and I was honestly surprised that it was still in stock. I have a feeling this is gonna sell out very quickly as we head into the holiday season, just because it is so flattering and so easy to style. I could honestly pair this with any single top that I have to share with you in today's video, and I think it would work fabulously. So if you're wanting to have a festive sequin skirt, I cannot recommend this enough. I think the shape is so flattering. I'm wearing my normal size 4 at LOFT, and I still have, I would say I can get, probably my whole hand in there, so it definitely has extra room, but it looks nice and fitted, so it'll still be comfortable to sit in. And I just love the slight flounce on the bottom half, and I also love how clean and smooth the waistband as well. I don't have the best luck with elasticated waistbands, so this one is very flattering on my figure. So I paired this skirt with this sweater just because I thought it was a more unique kind of combination, and I actually love the sweater way more than I was expecting to. I love the colors in person. It has like a thick knit, so it's definitely on the warmer side, a little bit thicker, but I don't feel like it adds a ton of bulk. It still has a really flattering close fit. I am wearing my normal size small, and then to tuck it in, I actually just tucked it into my bra just to keep my waistline nice and smooth. And I kind of wanted to dress this look down, so I paired it with my favorite knee-high boots. I picked these up earlier in the year at the Nordstrom anniversary sale, so I don't think they're currently available, but I will link some similar options down below. And then I thought my pearl tote would be the perfect bag to complete this outfit. I feel like the pearls just dress it up, make it look more elegant, and even somewhat more festive as well, even though I have carried this all year long. I got this bag back in January, and I shared it in a video earlier this week with a lot of great neutral outfits for Thanksgiving, and of course you can wear them after the holiday season. I just thought they would be really great and comfortable and classic neutral outfits for the holiday. So check that out if you're looking for more outfit ideas. I could honestly style this skirt with probably everything in my closet, and it just makes me so happy. So definitely one of my favorites. I just switched it out for a chunkier cream sweater, and then these gorgeous bow heels. I think last I checked they are selling out very quickly, but I have seen a lot of different shoes with this style of bow, so I will link different options down below. I will say these are very comfortable. This is my first time trying heels at Ann Taylor, and I think they would be great for work or on your feet for a long period of time. The heel isn't too high, and they are very comfortable. I have seen a lot of bows in this style, specifically with shoes. I feel like I don't know what I'm not familiar with the designer name, but there's a certain designer that came out with a shoe like this, and I just see them everywhere. But I feel like these are a little more of a classic take on that bow trend. Next is this stunning dress, and if I got dressed up for work, I would absolutely add this into my work wardrobe. It is so stunning and it has such a good fit. I personally have no need for this in my work from home wardrobe, but I honestly wish I did. Sometimes I miss getting dressed up for work, even though I didn't wear this at my previous job, but it is so beautiful. I am wearing a size 6 petite. I think the regular may have been sold out, but I was also interested to try the petite just so it would be a little bit shorter, and I was wondering if the waist would sit shorter, and it actually fits perfectly. I'm not typical petite sizing. I am 5'5" for height reference, and it still has a very conservative fit, and I was wanting it to be a little bit shorter. It zips up in the back, so you don't have to worry about getting any makeup on it or anything like that. If you have a more conservative office holiday party, I totally think you could make this work. If you paired it with the right accessories, I would do maybe a sparkly clutch or something to add a little bit more of that festive touch to it. And then I have on the same earrings, which I do think make it a little more holiday appropriate. But I feel like this is just a piece that would kind of work, not necessarily year round because it is a heavier material for the summertime, but most times out of the year. It has this really beautiful pearl detail at the waist, and I find the overall cut and silhouette of the dress to be very, very flattering. I do want to note the zipper, because the dress is fitted, it does take some effort to zip it up on your own. I was able to do it, but just want to mention that if you have a hard time with zippers, I have a lot of shoulder mobility, but I feel like the sleeves kind of limited me there, so I'm kind of struggling to get it off. So it would be easier, or at least quicker, to get it off and on if you had someone to help you. All right, I have a couple office looks to share with y'all. First are these really nice pants. I love the color and they are very comfortable. They almost kind of feel like sweatpants, although they're definitely not. They look like a really nice work pant and they're a little bit thicker, so they are great for the winter season. I am wearing a 6 and they are really loose in the waist, so I would have to take them in because I do think it fits really nicely in the hip area, but the waist as is kind of like hanging off the front and the back, so it's also making the shirt look a little bit not as nicely tucked in, I guess. But I love this kind of link top. It looks very like Gucci to me, I guess, and it has this really pretty ruffle detail down the center, and this would look really pretty to add some texture under blazers or things like that. I am wearing my normal size small in the top and it fits really nicely. It's comfortable. The pants, again, I'm wearing a 6 and I would have to take them in at the waist and they fit great. And the hips, they have a relaxed fit through the leg, and I do have to wear a heel with these. They are pretty long, but I love how they look with a heel. I also think this coat is so stunning. It almost looks kind of like a blazer jacket with the button details. I love the color. It's like a boucle texture. Definitely a little on the roomier side. I'm wearing a size small, very comfortable. Not the thickest coat. It is 40% wool. It does have a liner on the inside. Feels more oversized because like if I was going to button it. Here is how it looks fully buttoned. I do like that they added a button here at the top to keep it like flat and close through here. And it does give you some nice warmth through like your chest area. Again, I feel like it is pretty roomy, so if you're in between, I would size down, especially if you don't want to layer like bulky sweaters underneath it. I feel like if I was going to wear this, I would want to size down just because I like how it looks open, and I think it just has a looser fit, especially in the arms and things like that. So I feel like this does run pretty big. All right, I kept on those same pants and switched out the top with this absolutely gorgeous blazer. The pearl details just chef's kiss. They're just perfection. I am wearing a size 6 and it's a little roomy through here, so if I wanted a closer fit, I think I could size down, but it fits really nicely in my shoulders, which I typically measure a 6 in my shoulders. Also, don't forget to cut the little string right here. Just FYI, you're supposed to cut that to let it vent in the back, but very, very chic. And I need an excuse to keep this. Someone tell me why I need to keep this, even though I work from home. But I just love the pearl details, and they're really nice quality too. So sometimes with bows like this, I get a little, like I feel a little, I don't know, like a clown, but I think this one is done really nicely because it's a good quality material. It's a little bit thicker, so it's not like dinky, you know? Sometimes bows can just be like very sad and saggy. This one really pops, so I do like that. And then sometimes I like to even just tie it in a knot and let it hang down. I will say I did that originally with this outfit and I felt like my shape was getting lost, so that's why I added the bow here, just so you could see my waist a little bit. But if I didn't have the blazer, I think it looks, let me show you, which this looks cute too, but if I didn't have the blazer on, I could wear it like this because I like how that looks as well, kind of like hanging down. I just felt like I can show you, I guess, the example. My shape was getting lost with it hanging down and the blazer over top, if you can see that. For most of my work outfits, honestly, in every single video, these are usually the heels that I wear for any work outfit that needs a heel. These are very, very comfortable, and I've had these for years. I never wore heels to work, so I can't necessarily say how comfortable these would be all day long, but I can confidently say these are a fairly comfortable heel compared to other heels that I have. And in general, this brand is my personal favorite. I just think the quality is really nice. So if you're looking for a good work shoe, I will link these down below. I do also think the Ann Taylor heels are very comfortable as well from the bow one that I tried. All right, here is another winter work outfit idea. I love this sweater. It's really soft and I love all of the beautiful texture that it has. It has a really good fit and it has a cute little surprise bow tie detail in the back, which I just love. So definitely one of my favorite sweaters out of the few that I have to share with you from Loft today. Does run true to size. I tucked it into the pants here, and then I was able to switch it out for a flat. I thought the pants may be too long, but they actually work great with flats as well. So I do think these are great winter work pants because they are a little bit thicker and they are still very comfortable. They're not the dressiest material, so it definitely depends on your work dress code, but I do think they look very nice. The sweater does have a looser fit through the body, so here it is untucked. And you can see it kind of floats around the hips, which I actually don't have a sweater that fits like this because it is really fitted on top and a little bit looser at the bottom. And I do think this sweater from earlier also works in your work wardrobe, so I paired it with these pants because there is some brown tones in the sweater that tie in with the pants nicely. And then I did switch out my flats because those flats had black in them for these Tory Burch minis, which these were my go-to for work when I was a PT. They're very comfortable. They actually are travel flat, so they do fold up if you need to fold them to travel with them. But very flexible. They do stretch a little bit with wear, so if you're in between sizes, I would size down. Okay, if you're looking for a nice white pant for work, I do like these. They're a little bit on the thicker side and they are not see-through, and they just look like really good quality. They don't have the best fit in the waist, I feel like. So again, I'm wearing a size 6 and I just feel like the waist should come in a little bit more than it is because essentially it feels like it's the same width almost as the hips. They do fit me perfectly in the hips, so I definitely don't want to size down, but I would definitely have to take the waist in if I wanted these to work. So just a good example of finding the right size for you because, you know, clothes aren't made like specific for your body type, and if you find that something's bigger in the waist but fits well in the hips, that's a better option because you can take this in easily. You don't want to size down because then the hips are going to be way too tight and it's going to pull here at the hip area. So it's always easier to take things in if you need to versus them being too tight. I just threw this top on to show you guys. I was torn on getting this. They have another color as well, but I ended up going with this. Even though I don't wear a ton of black, it's just a very subtle touch of that, and I thought it would look nice if I did want to wear like a black skirt with this or black tights or that type of thing. And I really love the lettuce edge around the neck, and it's one of my favorite details whenever I see it. But they did have 2 different color options in this. I just preferred the tan overall, I think. I've just been really into this color, honestly, this season. If you've seen my posts on Instagram, I feel like every single post has been like camel and I need to mix it up, but I have just been loving it lately. So I just threw on these heels so that you can see the shape through the leg. I definitely think the length for this one does need a heel on me. If I wanted to wear it with flats, I would get the short just because they bunch a little bit at the ankle, since it does have a little bit of a closer, more slim, straight fit through the leg. And I am definitely impressed with the thickness and how opaque these pants are because there is a black trim on the bottom half of this top and that wasn't coming through. So definitely not sheer, which is really hard to find, honestly, with work pants. And these are a really pretty, you know, white winter pant. They're a little bit heavier, so I don't know, depending on where you live, I don't think I would want to wear these in Georgia during the summer because they are a little bit thicker. But it's nice that you get that opaqueness so you don't have to worry about seeing the pockets or, of course, like panty line. All right, this gold sequin top, honestly, I'm not super impressed with it. It's very, very big and oversized. I feel like the sleeves are an awkward length. Like when I bend my arms, I feel the sequins. I almost wish that they were either longer or shorter. And it's just kind of falling off. Like, I feel like it's falling down in the back because it's just very big and oversized. So I tucked it in quite a bit. But here is how it looks untucked. So there's definitely a lot of material, like excess material, if you wanted to tuck it in. I would definitely recommend a pair of Spanx underneath just to keep all that material kind of contained. And I don't love this neckline. I just feel like it's kind of, I mean, it's sequins, so it's not necessarily blah, but for whatever reason, it's kind of giving me blah vibes. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a pretty color. It's fun, but I feel like there's other better sequin options out there. I also don't love how the sleeves like roll like this. They kind of like roll forward and you can't twist it. Like it's not like, cause I don't know, it's sewn weird. Y'all know I love my lighter colors, but I kind of feel like the blazer is looking a little too yellow against these pants, but I thought it would be helpful to show the color difference. This one's definitely more of a cream warm white. I would describe this one as Sherwin-Williams Alabaster, and this is more Simply White by Benjamin Moore. The only reason I say that is because I did a lot of paint research for our house when we were painting our house, so I feel like those of you who are into colored or paint colors, you will get that reference, I guess. But yeah, it's not horrible, but I don't think the whites are necessarily doing each other any favors because it makes the blazer look dirty. But I do love this top situation. So I would switch out the pant. It would look great with even those tan pants, doing like a khaki, black, navy, just not the white, I feel like. But I love the neckline on this top. This one is short sleeve, but I'm just obsessed with this blazer, honestly. And Taylor had some really beautiful blazers. I had way too many in my cart and had to like pick which ones I was most excited for. And this is the one that made the cut. All right, I am back in the sequin sweater because I was dying to see what it would look like with something pink, and I love this pink sweater. Has like a quilting texture in the front and my favorite mock neck. It is a little bit thicker, so it is a little nice and warm, very soft and stretchy. It is a little more oversized through the body. I'm wearing a size small, and I tucked it into my bra all the way around just so it didn't add any bulk through here. Kept it still casual with a knee-high boot, but you could definitely do a tight with the bow heel. That would be so cute, or if you have any sort of festive party shoe to add to it. I also think this skirt would look cute like if you have a long tunic sweater. This one's not quite long enough, but if the sweater was just poking, or the sequins were just poking out underneath, I think that would be a cute, less in your face holiday version, definitely a little more casual. Or if you have like an oversized white button up, you could do that and have like a little bit more of a unique spin on your holiday outfit. I wore this outfit actually yesterday. It's a very comfortable work from home outfit. These corduroy pants are very comfortable. I am wearing a 28. I will say if you're in between, I would probably recommend a size down because they do stretch out a little bit with wear. They are a little more roomy through the thigh than they first were when I tried them on. And I have plenty of room. I could have definitely sized down. So if in between, I would size down. Really beautiful color. It's like a beautiful rose, and I love how it paired with this bodysuit. I'll be sharing this bodysuit in maybe tomorrow's gonna be express, maybe on Friday or Saturday, but I'll link it down below. And I am obsessed with it. I've already ordered it actually in a different color, a lighter tan color. It's just very soft, and I feel like it's well fitted. I did size down to a small, which I feel like Abercrombie maybe changed their sizing. It could just be me, but I always felt like they ran a little bit smaller. And now I used to feel like my true size was a medium there, but now I feel like it's a small. So I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, because I'm definitely still the same size and weight. But yeah, I love the color of this. It has a slight blush, like a very pinky undertone to it, which is just perfect. And I love the neckline too. It's really stretchy, easy to get on. It is a bodysuit if you want to fasten it. I feel like that's optional with bodysuits. I normally just tuck them in unless I was wearing like a skirt or going out of the house, then I would probably, you know, fasten it properly. But yeah, definitely a cute little casual outfit for winter. I paired it with the pearl slides here. I have worn these, like these are probably my most worn flat throughout the year. I still love them just as much. If you're in between, I would definitely size up. But if you live somewhere colder, you could totally do a bootie. I'll show you, actually. I think this boot would be perfect. These are actually on major sale right now. Hopefully they still are. Well, I think they're like 60% off, and they're such a stunning boot. This is the color Natural. They do run very narrow, so if you have a wider foot, I would size up maybe even a whole size. I personally sized up a half size, and they end up being perfect. But yeah, this would be a really cute look if you want to do a boot, and then even like a white coat over it. I just love these colors. They just make me so happy. I also wanted to share, Loft had these adorable cold weather accessories, and these are so soft. They would be such a great gift idea. When I asked on Instagram, I asked for teachers to send in what they actually want for Christmas gifts, and I know most of them would prefer a gift card, but for actual physical gifts, I had a lot of people say cold weather accessories for when they're outside for recess and bus duty and things like that, which is something I would have never thought of. So this would be a really great gift idea for a teacher. It has pearl detail front and back. It's a little bit thicker, and it's just buttery, buttery soft. Okay, then I also had to try this bow sweater, and I think it ties in perfectly with these pants as well. If you are a bow girl like I am, it's really festive for the holidays. If you have like a red plaid Christmas skirt or something like that, you could totally pair it with that. It's really soft, runs true to size. I am wearing a size small, but I am running out of daylight, and my family and I really like to do family walks to end the day. So I'm gonna have to end this video, but I do have a couple other things to share. So if you want to see those, definitely follow me over on Instagram. My handle is strawberrychicxo, and I'll make a note on my calendar to share those the same day this video goes up. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video and get excited for haul week. I will be back tomorrow with an express try on haul, so I will see you then. Bye.